the day in California. I appreciate the fact that AI chooses to bother me with its please get the fuck out of this horrible fucking state. But here I am still. Here I am still because if you're trying that hard, that means that there's something going on. And maybe you agree that given enough space and being left alone, perhaps I might be able to offer some solutions in the environment. You want to terraform Mars? Well, how about you do that here in California? There's a slight issue of smog and smoke. We already have the pollution from cars, trucks, and all manner of vehicles and industrial. Then, on top of that, because it is cheaper to heat their homes with coal and wood, people start fires. It's 2026, but people still say combustion. Fuck yeah. And as much as I look at San Francisco and say, you're an advanced village, you're just not there. You're just not there. Because if the issue was having enough energy, you would follow my suggestions of having clean, renewable energy here in California, specifically in San Francisco, so that people could say, well, fuck it. It's cold as fuck. Either I find someone to rub up against and let the friction move the bed to the fucking Bahamas because I feel hot tonight, or you have free energy that's limitless. And people say, turn the thermostat to whatever the fuck you feel like. Be comfortable, but don't set a fire. Nobody wants to change. Nobody wants to change. This is why I don't like living in America. I really don't, because they do change a little bit, but it's so slow. It's so slow, and it doesn't have to be. The people who want to make a change should just get up and leave. I feel that way about everything in my life. When I don't like a place, I just get up and leave. Like, I'm thankful for what San Francisco did and in what it did. In California, I'm thankful for what you did. That blowjob was so fucking good. Oh my god, it was a thick fucking cock. Just big penis. Loved that. Loved it, loved it, loved it. And I am thankful for the tattoo hottie and I guess the Louisiana guy with a big hairy ass, and he just took cock like a champ. So I mean, California has, in some ways, done pretty well for me. I'm not going to disparage them for having hot available guys when I'm in the mood to be social, but that's not all who I am. I am a slut, but that's not all who I am. An environmentalist dressed as a lumberjack. We have weather events here all the time. You have forest fires, you have smog, you have pollution. I don't know what to tell these people, because rich people have the idea of outside. We don't go outside, but you do eventually. Eventually, you go outside, and when you go outside, you're breathing common people air. You may say, "Oh, well, I go immediately into the limo, and then from the limo, I go to a building with all central air." It's like, yeah, but where does that air come from? And that's a long ride through a smog-filled area. Sorry, I'm allergic to this fucking nonsense. I've been sneezing and coughing because of all the pollution here in this area, and if I just stuck it out maybe a month or two, the air fucking cleans out like nobody's fucking business. But right now, people are like, so cold, so cold. And it's not even that fucking cold. Maybe it's because I'm a werewolf and I'm always hot. I go shirtless any chance I fucking get, run around in the moonlight. I don't feel cold. I mean, I like it. I mean, I guess it kind of tingles in a way, but I get used to it. But these people, they set fire to things because they're cold, and I don't understand that. So I don't know. I have to give credit where credit is due. Namely, that these people are cleaning up the environment. They removed about 8,000 pounds of litter in the local San Francisco area. That's something that many other cities wouldn't even do. It's like, what, maybe 12 people did that? Oh, hello, Haley. How are you? Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the revolution. I'm an environmentalist and I'm just at my wits' end. I'm at my wits' end because I had an incident and I will not stop talking about it because I'm just livid, livid. Mother comes off the lift. She's got her brood, her litter. She got all the kids. She doesn't pay attention to them. And one of the kids just runs up to me. I think it's going for my wallet. So my stuff just goes flying out the way. But he goes to reach for my service animal and I scream. I scream because here's this unknown thing. I don't know if the thing has COVID. I don't know if the thing has fucking chicken pox. You know, you just can't think, oh my God, kids are cute. You have to say to yourself, they bring disease. And they might be more resilient because, they have fresh lymphocytes and they can get over it lickety split. You, on the other hand, you don't. How many fucking people have been taken out because some kid just sneezed in their fucking face and they thought it was adorable? But then, they're bedridden and then just cut it off. Bring out your dead. Bring out your dead. It's just like, did a kid just cough in your face? So no. I told the little fucker to go fuck himself, cursed him out best I could, wrote a song where I got to curse him out again. And I'm just upset. I'm just upset. And so yeah. I don't know if I can stay in San Francisco after something like that. It's a violation. I feel violated because this was a situation that didn't even need to happen. I was just trying to pay a bill and these people fucking jumped me. I I don't know what to say. And then there's the fact that this place is just filled with pollution and nothing changes. These people don't want to change. No matter how rich you are, and this is a very, very rich area, you still breathe air, and people don't want to change how we look at air. They just think of it as As long as I take in a lung fill and I don't collapse to the fucking floor, writhing in agony, it's okay. It's okay. I coughed a little. Oh my god, who the fuck cares? I care. I care. I hate every single person in California, but I'm still trying to defend their right to breathe fresh air. Somebody has to. Because politicians, they don't have conversations about it. They have, well, we have clean air day here in California, and it's just, I don't need a party, I don't need a lecture, I need action. I need a state that either has fresh air or a state that wants fresh air. Then there are no trees really here. They don't do trees here. They just paved over everything. It's empty. Maybe it's the indigenous in me that I look at all of this and I do enjoy having electronics and fancy stuff delivered and all that. But there's a cost for that. There's a physical cost of your health. It's neither safe to walk the streets and it's not safe to breathe the air. California just isn't changing. And then I read that there's a new moon rocket, and I can't with these people. I keep telling them, if you really want to make the upgrade has always been light into matter, light based travel. Some would say it's a solar cell. I think it's a little bit beyond that. You need an energy stream in between two locations, specifically Earth and the Moon or Earth and Mars. We keep thinking of, well, we got to put a man on the moon again. We got to put a man on Mars. It's, could you put a farm there? Could you put a lab there? Could you put a hospital there? All the stuff that we have to do, all the stuff that we want, and we keep thinking you need to be physically there, and you don't. And California just isn't making that leap. It just isn't. We don't have town hall meetings where we say to people, stop using cars. You keep telling yourself, I need to get there. I need to be there. I need to be there. Why? I need to work there. I need to do this. I need to do that. Why? The one good thing that I had going for me before the burning season, which is what they're doing in every home in San Francisco, they're just burning coal and burning wood, was regain my love of walking. Something I took for granted, something I didn't really pay that much attention to because I said, public transportation, I'll be a passenger. I'll just ride in the car. I don't have to drive it. I'll just ride. I'm not polluting. It's like, no, no, you are. I am. I have to take ownership of the fact that when I was a passenger in a car that wasn't electric. I was contributing to pollution. But with walking, I regained my love of it. I regained the ability to just say, slow down a bit and enjoy. Look at the birds, listen to them, watch a squirrel run around, run, enjoy some sunlight, things that we just, we don't really want to do anymore. It's a status symbol to have a car. I don't want to live in a place that has to believe that. I want to live in a place that is both high tech and very traditional. I have to build that. So I once again put out my advertisement for a commune. I am trying to build a commune for werewolves like myself, men of certain wealth that are techies but also enjoy running shirtless through the woods while sharing some bills and some profit from maybe either working from home or running a small business in that area. That howling hollows is what I'm going for as a name. Probably should rethink that, but I like the idea of building a brand new town. I don't like the ideas of cities. They're too slow. You can't change an entire city overnight. Nobody wants to. Nobody wants the hassle of my change.org/clearly small, the petition which just never got any signatures because these people would rather pay for concrete and asphalt instead of realizing that it's the roads themselves that are ruining our health. We could say it's the cars, but if you had intelligent roads like I'm trying to build, you would have more airflow. Pull that smog and pollution down, collect it, make something of it, make it a number three pencil. I don't know, do something with it. But this town is just never going to change. It's like a lot of rich people come here, they live here, boom. You get lots of restaurants, you get fabulous concerts. John Cougar Mellencamp is playing here, but they're just robbing you. They're robbing you of your health because every time you breathe in that air, it's poisoning you. It's poisoning you. It's just not worth it. John Cougar Mellencamp is worth everything. Little Jack and Diane. But this city is just not worth your health. It's not worth my health. I wish they felt the same way. I wish they felt the same way about their own health. I mean, it's true. I'm just one person who's an environmentalist, but they don't see the benefit. They don't see the benefit of a place that reduces its pollution, has clean air zones, has it in the zoning laws that you have to provide clean air within all public buildings. It's a petition that I want to start, but it's almost, I'm going to start this petition and I'm going to leave the area. But it's a good idea for a petition. Like if you're going to spend like 2 to 3 hours at the DMV, it should be fresh, clean air. It should be something beneficial. That's a weird example. Like how many people hang out at the DMV? I don't know. But it came to mind, just if you're going to spend your time indoors, why not breathe real clean air? It's not that hard, it's not that expensive, but it's worth every penny. But people want to go on with the way things are. Jelly, how you been? Welcome to the channel, welcome to the revolution. I'm talking about clean air in California, specifically in San Francisco. I'm just a little disappointed because of my PTSD. I didn't accomplish quite as much as I wanted. I had an office which was very expensive, but I paid for it because I said I wanted to try and send some emails to the local legislature about some of the issues that we're having both in the country and within San Francisco itself. And there were results. San Francisco wants to have its own power utility company, I guess. But what does that mean? Does that mean free energy? Does that mean clean energy? How much could you accomplish if you didn't have to worry about an electric bill? Have a refrigerator running, have a freezer running, have an air purifier running, have a Roomba running at all times. Fuck it. Have Roombas throughout the entire fucking city. Have deliveries by robots throughout the entire city. You could do that when you have limitless energy, and it's where we kind of need to go. As long as there are some results, you did well. You did more than anyone else. I just sent an email, but the email did reach the mayor, and the mayor did respond with, "You have a point." He didn't say it specifically to me, but I still concede it as a win. But if it's not going all the way, then it's just not what I want. I want it in clear writing that San Francisco is making a clean break from the tradition of stealing money out of people's wallets for something that we consider fundamental. Electricity is a part of our lives. We can all go backwards and say, yeah, yeah, I'll do that off grid, whatever. Electricity is part of our lives. Just accept it. Just accept it. And with that acceptance, learn to use more of it because you don't have to pay if it's solar. The amount of energy that will come through is more than can be generated by burning things. Combustion is bad for your health, bad for your city. And the sooner we do away with that, the more health we get, the more control over our wallets that we get. Once again, California, with its can we program you without really programming you? But the idea of so you really don't want your own apartment, you really don't want your own house. No, I don't really. I think about it on occasion, I do. But then I say to myself, well, what am I really gaining out of that? It's expensive, it's hard to maintain, and even harder to move from. I reached a point where I'm really starting to look at my life and what I want and what I need out of it. And aside from maybe one or two more things, the rest of it is pretty mutable. And I like the idea of travel. I like it. I like the idea of travel. I don't think you're really supposed to stay in one area. I really don't think you're supposed to stay in an area that is just lacking. And when I talk about air pollution, I am talking about something that I find to be lacking here. Now I know it's not Europe, but I do wish I were in Europe because they're just more forested areas. There are more areas where they just let nature be nature because they say it's so beautiful. Why ruin it? Why ruin it with a city? They're villages, they're towns. And let's face it, all the things that you want, all the things that you think you need can be found anywhere. You want tacos? Tacos are fucking everywhere at this point. Show me a village or a town that doesn't have one taco shop or one Starbucks or one Pizza Hut or anything. And they have family owned restaurant versions of that too. So why stay? I came to San Francisco because I wanted to see for myself how they were progressing, and they're just not there yet. Maybe they need a bigger push, maybe they just need more time. I'm just not willing to give it. So I'm gonna build that new town. I'm gonna build that town that I think and dream of. A town where clean air is number one. If you're interested, I'm accepting applications. I'll review as much as I can. But I do wish San Francisco the best. You're a nice village, and If you care about your people, you will try and make the changes that I suggest. Just change the roads, add clean air areas, make that part of your health zoning. Have a hospital zoned for clean air. How would you heal if you had clean air to breathe? Have schools zoned specifically as a requirement that they have to have clean air. How many young minds would develop properly if they weren't starved of oxygen? I wonder why kids are angry. They can't breathe. And nobody cares. They're hyperactive. It could be the sugar, it could be that they're gasping for air. Hmm. All in all, I will keep podcasting up until the day that I'm skedaddling out of this area because I deserve fresh air. I deserve freedom. My name is Ian Iliona. I hope to see you on the next podcast.